I am in the kitchen with Miss Allison Davis. How are you doing, Allison?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. So what have you got for us this week?
All right, this week I think I'm just focusing in on just some fresh farm-to-table produce, southern staples here in Kentucky. And of course, I don't know if you can tell what I'm making, but when I have fresh garden cucumbers, there's only one thing that I like to do with them.
And what's that?
Well, at least the first thing that I think of to do with them, and that is to just make quick pickles.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not like canning where we're putting it on the stove, we're boiling and putting them in the jars and all of that, and it has to go for hours or days. This is just a quick pickle in what I call like a brine.
Okay, that sounds great.
We're going to take these cucumbers, and a lot of times I'll serve it up with some sliced tomatoes, cottage cheese. I mean, just truly like southern.
Awesome! I love it. I love it, and I love. You know,
It's
it
a
just sounds so.
side.
It sounds so healthy, and it just sounds scrumptious too. You know, you don't.
is.
That's not something that I think folks have every single day. You know, or even
Well, I do in the summer.
Do you really?
I mean, honestly, like if we're having a family dinner or family meal, this is always on the table.
I think this sounds awesome.
And I have a little garden, and cucumbers grow very easily here. And right now, it's just a peak time for them.
Perfect.
So go out there and get you some.
Great.
All right, so I've got some onions I like to put in mine. And then I'm just going to take the cucumbers and just score them a bit. Not peeling them all the way. I think we've done this before.
We have.
Because I like the variation that it gives, in the color. So, and then it's not as hard, biting into it.
Makes it look fancy.
Right. So I cut it a couple different ways. I will do, I will do just some nice thick slices.
Yeah.
Recently, I went over to Ted's Montana Grill, which was in the new Summit section. And
Summit Farm.
They serve something very similar to these, like little quick pickled cucumbers at the table just before you even order.
Nice.
Yeah, like, you go to a Mexican restaurant, you get tortilla chips and salsa, and you go to Ted's and you get little pickles.
Yep.
I just loved it.
Yep.
Okay, so you could do it in the sliced rounds like that thick, or we could just cut it into some spears. So then I'll just take my knife, kind of go straight down the middle.
Okay.
And then
Cut it again.
yeah, it starts to look more like a pickle
Yes,
now,
it does.
right? All right. So once we've done that, then we're going to start to build this brine.
Okay.
And so the brine for me is all about the seasoning and the spices. I like to throw in a little bit of like garlic.
Oh, okay.
And garlic just adds some flavor. Fresh dill, right? Dill pickles. Where are we going to get it from? With the dill.
That's right.
So I just crumble up some fresh dill in there, and that will just start to coat.
And you don't have to, you'd put in the garlic, you don't have to chop that up or anything.
I do chop it sometimes, or you can just put it in there just to kind of infuse a little bit of that garlic flavor. And
Gotcha.
if you don't have fresh garlic, go with the ground or the dried.
Okay.
All right, so then I've got some pickling spice. Pickling spice to me is kind of key because you get some of the allspice, the bay leaves, the peppercorns, mustard seed, little like dried lemon zest.
Nice.
It's just wonderful.
And where do you get this?
I actually picked this up here at Wild Thyme, but you can pick pickling spice up anywhere. They have just the label pickling spice.
Okay, and it's just in the spices section. Okay, good to know.
And then I like a little kick, as always, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of
She likes the heat.
red pepper flake, not too much.
Yeah.
Love celery seed, so that's just kind of my personal take on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to go salt and pepper.
Of course.
I would do maybe 2 tablespoons of salt and maybe a tablespoon of pepper.
Okay.
All right, and then the brine really comes in from the vinegar. So the vinegar is what's going to make it more of a pickled. So then I'll add our vinegar in here.
Okay.
And then I will sometimes add just a little bit of water so that it is nicely coated.
Okay.
And then just give that a good stir. And honestly, if you just let that sit for about 30 minutes, if that, you are good to go.
In the refrigerator or sitting out?
Yeah, I'll just leave it in the refrigerator and just let it work. And then again, just let this, I'll drain it and sit it out.
Yeah.
Or you could just leave it in the brine and just serve it that way.
Really?
And then serve it with some sliced tomatoes, cucumbers, or cottage cheese, and you're good to go.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
I've got
I love it.
Here that I've been letting work for a bit.
Yeah.
So, are you a pickle fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So I'll let you try this guy and see what you think.
I love it.
To be so quick and done.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I love it.
I paid her to say that.
No, she really didn't, because I would say it. You would know. Trust me. Well, this is fantastic. If you want more information about this recipe and many other recipes, go to our website at wtvq.com/Midday Kentucky. Go to the recipes tab, or you can check out the recipe on Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com. And we will be right back right after these messages. Yum. Love it.